When you talk of Teso North today, you are talking of development projects under construction and complete ones. That new drive is changing the look of the once dull and unexcitable area that has for long been tortured by poverty and lack of opportunities. The completed projects have introduced a new hope among the people of this far-flung constituency of Kenya that borders Uganda. For a while now, this area was known among its elites as a land of problems, most of which were economic. Today, things are changing gradually to the better. Some ideas that in the past rarely found their way into villages are now in Teso North. The new Youth Empowerment Center, one of the complete projects in Malaba town, has introduced ideas that one comes across only in urban centers and cities. The idea is the teaching of the skill of fashion and design.
The Youth Empowerment Center here is mainly meant to empower young people on skill development, and on other matters of life that can be of importance to them in future, something that can help them earn a living besides their other professions.
The Youth Center, that has another branch in Angurai, is a sure hope for young people who are faced with the challenges of unemployment. Now, many of them who complete courses in various professions come here to acquire practical skills in tailoring, dressmaking, and other fields that are key to development.
Mheshimiwa Oku Kaunya, we really appreciate him a lot. It is aim, being an MP of Teso North, he really have that passion on youths, to empower youths, to make sure that all the youths that are getting something that will engage them to be busy. Number two, he came in to help those who were not able to acquire education, those who lacked school fees, those who could not go to school, all of them, to make them busy so that they get something to do and earn a living, so that we reduce the poverty in Teso North, Busia County.
This new drive has its origins in the quiet and unassuming Member of Parliament for Teso North, Oku Kaunya.
The development of Teso North is very important for me because Teso North is one of the constituencies you can say are less developed, highly less developed. At the same time, it's one of the constituencies that are regarded as marginalized, where the community is very low in terms of development, and is also one of the constituencies that is very poor in terms of wealth or economic power. They are not quite economically empowered. So I think the development is important because it will turn around the lives of the people, bring about a change in people's lives.
The former administrator began his development journey in this area with the important function of education. He persuaded his constituency development teams to sponsor young people who were doing well in school to get more competitive courses at higher institutions of learning, as others were helped to attend courses that would arm them with various skills.
When we started immediately, I undertook to have some special courses which will give a backing to our people, the community. The special courses, we have sponsored up to 30 students who are undertaking studies in engineering, medicine, and law, because that area was very short in supply in Teso, but at the same time, that is an area which creates leaders in various sectors which are key in the growth of the economy. We have also been able to sponsor. Through CDF, I sponsored the first lot of NITA training, NITA youths who are trained. Those youths had no proper formal education, either they were school dropouts. I sponsored 120 of them, and one half of it, 60, went for welding and fabrication skills, and the other half went for tailoring and dressmaking. Right now, they are on the ground, and we set up also centers where they can exercise those skills and be able to utilize to generate income for themselves and their families.
As others were helped to attend courses that would arm them with various skills. Some of the beneficiaries of the courses are here doing tailoring and dressmaking. Gentrix Seren is one of the youths that was sponsored for training.
Mheshimiwa alitupeleka nita Nairobi college, tukafanya kujifunza kushona. Kamaliza kushona, katuleta huku, tukaanza kufanya kazi. Sasa tunalipwa, tuko na mashine ya kutosha. Tunaendelea vizuri, tuko na CEO mzuri. Huwa naenda kuchukua material LD. Nafanya kazi, alafu tunalipwa vizuri. Tuna tatizo, kila kitu iko. Tangu nijue kushona, imenisaidia sana. Hata saizi sina tatizo. Imenisaidia pakubwa, imeniinua. Sikuwa najua hata kushona chochote. Saizi najua kushona, najivunia kwa sababu ya Mheshimiwa Okukaunya.
For my case, immediately I came in, I decided to spend the maximum, 35%. Because of the poverty levels, I said, let the children go to school. In fact, if you ask locally, the number of people who now want fundraising for fees are very few in that area. They have reduced simply because we decided to put in all the percentage that is allowable within the law, 35%. And we focused on priorities like the orphans were our first priority. That orphans, if it's a total orphan and there's no other support, is paid full fees. Partial orphan, depending on the state of the other parent, can be paid half or full if the parent is very poor. And then the poor children who are vetted and taken care of.
Owing to that, the former administrator, now MP, thinks projects and more projects in the villages of Teso North. At Kocholia, a foundation for a future medical college has been dug. The project has caused excitement in the area. To some residents, the project will turn into a college that will enroll their children, especially those that want to pursue courses in health sciences. Having a college nearby will reduce the cost of sending their children to far-flung counties for training.
Hii mradi ikisha itatuletea manufaa nzuri sana. Ya kwanza, vijana wetu wa karibu watapata kibarua ndogo ndogo. Hata saa hii vile inaendelea, vijana wa karibu tu ndio wanafanya kibarua ndogo ndogo hapa. Na italeta faida nyingi kwa sababu sasa kama hapa kuna shule secondary hapa Kocholia St. Joseph's Secondary School, kuna hospitali hapa, itainua hali ya shule yetu hapa na shule zote hapa area hii, na hospitali yetu itainuka, itaenda labda level 5 kulingana na hii college mheshimiwa ameleta. Hii barabara kutoka kwa lami huko mpaka juu pande hii itawekwa lami kwa sababu ya college, na hiyo itakuwa faida kwetu sisi majirani wa college. Hapa wamama watapata faida wa kuuza mboga, na hata wale wanakuza ng'ombe ya maziwa watauza maziwa hapa, watauza mboga hapa. Watu watakuwa wengi hapa wakitaka vitu wa kununua. Hata mijengo watu watajenga karibu ili vijana ambao watakuja hapa masomo wapate kukaa karibu na college.
Tunashukuru sana mheshimiwa wetu Okukaunya haswa kwa hii maendeleo ambayo ametuletea hapa. Tumefurahia sana haswa kwa sababu ya watoto wetu, kwa sababu watoto hawatatembea tena mbali. Tayari hiyo imetusaidia sisi wazazi, fare tayari hiyo, badala ya mtoto kulipa fare kutoka hapa hadi Mombasa, hadi Nairobi, hadi Eldoret, watoto watakuja tu hapa, watasomea hapa, tutakuwa na madaktari hapa, tutakuwa na nurses hapa. Halafu tena mimi tayari nimesha faidika, niko hapa napika chakula, tayari watu wenye wako ndani hapa wanakula chakula yangu, kwa hivyo nafaidika.
And yet to others the benefits are immediate, meaning job opportunities on the construction site. Moses Omuse is one of the youthful people who have been employed here.
Mimi napongeza sana mheshimiwa kulingana na hii miradi ambayo ametuletea hapa. Ametupatia hapa ajira. Kwa saizi tuko hapa kwa jengo tunafanya kazi, wenye walikuwa wote wanakaa idling hapa, sasa hizi tuko sote tunafanya kazi. Nashukuru mheshimiwa sana, na tunaona ni project mzuri ametuletea hapa mashinani. Tumepata kibarua, hata wamama hapa wanafanya kibarua, na nashukuru sana mheshimiwa kwa haya yote ambayo ametutendea.
Kocholia KMTC is under construction, and we committed 42 million shillings in the first phase, which will have the ground floor and the first floor to be complete by the end of this year, by December. Our expectation with that is that we will have a lot of local children going to study nursing and clinical medicine in that institute. The KMTC, the first lot we expect to be admitted early in the year, that is in January, for the March intake. That's the first lot we expect to be admitted in that, for that training. My plan is that because of the levels of poverty which are high, we sponsor the first lot, about 100 students, through CDF. And then thereafter, of course, there will be other students from other areas. And of course, those who are able also to pay can be able to bring their children on board.
At Kakemer, the project that people are talking about is that of a borehole. For generations since independence in 1963, the people of Kakemer have got their drinking water either in natural wells or harvesting rainwater. That is for those that have mabati houses. This is an area that has not seen piped water, not even a borehole, since Kenya got independence.
This project has had a big difference from the former projects that have been run. We have had shallow wells that cannot support the community needs. Our expectation from this project, as we have seen it going, is that we expect a deeper borehole. This borehole, we expect it to serve the community, and we expect this water to have a reservoir tank that can supply the village. At least that can help our old ladies. It can also cushion them from traveling far and carrying water. It can also help our young boys in doing some horticultural farming, which is doing very well here. We have our local institutions that is ready market for them. And we expect Mheshimiwa Okukaunya to extend this project, as it is the only one with such a difference. We expect another and more of this kind.
We really appreciate the work of Honorable Okukaunya, especially for funding this school. Two, the efforts he is putting across right now, as we have experienced, the machine is drilling water around.
Work goes on across the constituency in aspects of development that matter most to the people of Teso North, from the road network to water, and even help for widows and less fortunate members of society. And even as that happens, the former administrator talks less about politics of 2022, saying his mind is more about development and for development. Only the people talk about it.
My focus is not on 2022. My focus is not even in being a member of parliament. My focus is in making a difference in the life of the people of Teso North. If I can make that difference, and it is recognized, those other things really don't count. Whether to go for MP, go for what, those 2022, in fact, for me, is not in my mind.